Hi, I'm Trace Taylor. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the letter name alphabetic stage of vocabulary development. One of the first things we have to talk about at this level are read-alouds. Very, very important because they model fluency and inflection reading as well as introduce new vocabulary. The next thing we have to talk about are letter and label books. These are very important. Using heavy picture cueing, we create context for the first letter sound as well as the entire word. And books like this help the student learn to get their mouth ready for those first letter sounds. Another important implementation at this stage are letter and label games, such as matching the first letter or the word to the image. These games work really well if done in context, especially in relation to a book they've read. There are lots of card games like Slapjack and Go Fish for letters and for labels as well. These are fun, and because they incorporate peers, they can trade tricks and tips for better learning their letters and their labels. This collaborative type of learning can be very engaging for the students. The next thing we want to talk about at this stage of development are high-frequency words. These are words that appear frequently throughout the day-to-day life of a learner, verbally, visually, and auditorially. The next thing we have to talk about for this stage of learning are pattern sentence books with picture cues. The books work better than flashcards because they create connection through context. They repeat high-frequency words, they allow finger tracking while reading, and they introduce new words. They use concrete specific images to cue any changing words or newly introduced vocabulary, and the learners can read after the first two pages because it only takes the first two pages to pick up the pattern. This is important because it creates confidence, and this emboldens the student to try to do it again, to repeat this success. A pattern sentence book has one sentence per page with a very specific image cueing the changing word. The word can be in the middle or the beginning or the end for the change. Dogs have ears, dogs have eyes, dogs have noses, dogs have mouths, dogs have teeth, dogs have tongues, etc. Or it might go like, see the ears on the dog, see the eyes on the dog, see the nose on the dog. The next evolution in the pattern sentence book is that you can have a different pattern on each page, but there are patterns in repetitions. For instance, dogs have paws. I see the dog pause. I can see the dog pause. I see that the dog has paws. One of my favorite things about pattern sentence books is you can use these to introduce higher level vocabulary, such as more complex verbs, to the early stage learner. Words like ride, jump, fly, count, build, buy, much more difficult to provide concrete cueing. The sentence pattern might be, I buy shirts at the store, I buy shoes at the store, I buy shorts at the store, I buy socks at the store, I buy pants at the store, I buy dresses at the store, etc. The next thing we have to talk about is context. Students will learn vocabulary and grasp meaning better if they are familiar with the topic or if the topic has some sort of implication in their life. Context creates a connection, and in this connection, the student finds engagement. And this engagement creates motivation, and meaning is applied, and value is assigned. Context creates the opportunity for confidence building through successful comprehension. Students will more readily recognize vocabulary from familiar contexts, such as parks or beaches or cities or pets. Context is vital for the most efficient and effective acquisition of vocabulary skills. Another important thing we want to talk about for vocabulary learners at this stage are student-owned word walls. No class should be without one of these or several of these. You could have students post interesting or strange words they found for the day, or topic-related words they've discovered for the day or learned during the day. You could even have a challenge for specific letter combination words for the day. The words could be accompanied with artwork. And at the end of each day, students could do a presentation on the postings of words and their definitions or origins. This type of daily activity will empower students as their vocabulary grows. Their confidence will also grow. Finally, we need to talk about how writing plays a role in vocabulary development. Writing is necessary because it seems to be the piece that cements the vocabulary development and increases reading fluency as well as a deepening grasp of letter combinations. The writing exercises should be, first of all, within context of what they're learning. And they should be fun, and they should be able to do it with different mediums. Choice is so very important for engagement, and engagement is so very important for motivation. In keeping with context and connection, students could even make their own books. This would integrate artwork into the writing exercise as well, which will only serve to increase, that's right, connection, engagement, motivation, meaning, and value.